Panda, 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 panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Getting the licks in the band. Legacies.
Hey Quest, it's Ariel. Today is Thursday, September 10th. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next week will be the halfway mark of the quarter. We have some birthdays coming up these upcoming weeks, so happy birthday to all of you. Now to Ellie for the sports.
Thanks, Ariel. Okay, let's get started with football. So the Broncos start their season Monday the 14th at 8:10 p.m. and their first game is against the Titans. Now for basketball. The Nuggets have 3 games this weekend with all times to be determined. On Friday, Sunday, and Tuesday, they have games against the Clippers. Now, finally, for baseball. The Rockies have games on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all against the Angels. Now back to you, Ariel.
We all have to stay safe and healthy during this time. Make sure you're washing your hands in these 5 spots for 20 seconds or more. Your palms, the back of your hands, your thumbs, your wrists, and in between your fingers. Also, make sure when you go out in public, you're wearing a mask. Now we're interviewing Mr. Ramsey. The first question is, what was the biggest adjustment moving from in-person school to online school?
The biggest adjustment has been kind of having to stare at a computer screen all day long and not being able to connect with students on a personal level, on an academic level, in the way that you can when you're actually in the classroom. And then it's sometimes pretty discouraging seeing students who are online also texting and playing video games. So I just find that a bit unnerving and awkward. And I honestly miss the noise of the classroom. I'd like to get back to class as soon as we can.
Do you like online classes, or would you prefer something else?
Do I like online classes? No, I hate online classes. As I said before, it provides innumerable opportunities for me to feel awkward and uncomfortable. And I don't feel like we can have really authentic discussions, conversations about what I want to have authentic conversations about. And then it's also difficult for me to sort of convey my passion and my excitement about history and social studies.
And the last question is, would you prefer to go back into in-person learning, or would you like to stay online for the rest of the year?
Yeah, I'd love to get back to class, back to in-person learning. I really can't wait for that to happen. However, I have to say that I'm thrilled that we are not actually back in person because I don't want to get sick, and I don't want my students to get sick, and I don't want my colleagues to get sick. And I think if we look at the news and the way some schools have reopened, it's been kind of a disaster, and I don't want to see that here. So until everyone takes the proper precautions and becomes responsible about how they interact with people, I'm afraid we're going to be here for a little while remotely. Nevertheless, I look forward to the day we can get back.
Some kindergartners are doing Flipgrid videos. Here's an example.
My name is Jennifer, and I like to play with toys. Mostly I like to play unicorn toys, and I wish to have a unicorn. I wish to it.
Now we have an interview with the 5th grader, Malia, about how she's liking school so far. We're here with the 5th grader, Malia, to ask her a couple questions about how she likes online school. So, how are you liking online school so far?
It's pretty good. It's a really different experience, and I think it'll take some getting used to.
Yep. What's hard about online school?
Something that's hard is that you can't just raise your hand and ask the teacher a question. You have to send them an email or go into a meeting.
Mm-hmm. And how are you communicating with your friends?
Usually I just talk to them on chats or text, and then we call when we have time to talk.
We'd like to give an adaptability shout out to a 6th grader, Ava, who was supposed to do the announcements this week. Thanks for being adaptable. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay healthy.